What's up, everyone? You know who I am. I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Yeah! And we're about to go in the world of Star Wars Heir to the Empire. Yeah! 4 of 6. And Luke Skywalker has been captured by pirates. And a mysterious pirate named Mara Jade hates him. And we're going to find out why. Also, we're going to find out what happens when you play both sides up the middle. As Luke wakes up, he sees Mara Jade waiting for him, telling him what kind of trouble he's in, and that he's a guest of her captain and crew until they figure out what they're going to do with him. Auction him off to the Imperials, or maybe she'll just shoot him. We'll find out. As Luke is led into the main chamber for the big boss, and he refers to Luke as his guest, but he's really his prisoner. And like I said, at this point, they're trying to decide what they're going to do with him. They're going to ransom him off. The Empire wants him bad, but Luke is offering to pay double. And of course, he lists off a high price, and also he doesn't want to defy the Empire. So he's kind of in a sticky wicket here. And he also goes on to explain that his force powers won't work due to the creatures around him. They have a way of neutralizing the force. The same creatures that Thong used when he met that Dark Jedi Master. As Han's flying the Millennium Falcon, of course, and C-3PO is disguised as Princess Leia, using her voice and mannerisms. They talk with Admiral Akbar, and he tries to figure out what they're going to do, who the spy is, and he's trying to gather a fleet together himself to kind of pick them up, but Han kind of waves that off as they land in the smugglers' planet. And this planet is actually just controlled by smugglers. It's out by the Outer Rim. As you know, there's the Republic, and then there's the Outer Rim planets that are often controlled by bosses, mafioso and smuggler alike. They go off to a casino to see if they can find one of the allies of this smuggler, a friend of Lando's. And of course, a beautiful hologram appears out of nowhere, and Han, of course, knows how to get their attention. He asks for some Sabat chips. Basically their version of poker, which Han is very good at. Matter of fact, that's the way he won the Falcon from Lando. As he's playing, someone calls him out as a cheater. There's a fake card in it. But instead of accusing Han as the cheater, they find that this man is dealing the cards to him. Of course, Han is clear of this. This man is taken away. But it was the man next to him who was actually cheating. Han saved his life. And now he owes him a debt. And all he wants is 15 minutes with the main guy they're looking for. Coincidentally, the same guy that took Luke. This guy, Talon's a big boss. He does a lot of smuggling with a lot of different people, so he has a lot of different connections. He agrees to take him over. And this is where he tells Mara that he will be having Lando and Han as his guests. And to put Luke Skywalker somewhere safe until he figures out what he's going to do. Either sell him to the Republic or the Empire. He's not going to give Solo and Han up without any kind of bounty. He's not going to do anything for free for the Empire. And who would? Anyways, Mara takes him to this shady area, kind of cuts the power, drops the door on him, and tells him there'll be food later, but she really doesn't sound too sincere about that situation. As Luke tries to figure his way out, he needs a power source in order to jump the door. R2 followed him, and he's on the other side, and R2 really can't help. Luke grabs a cable, tries to hook up to the door, but the power's already gone. So he decides to use the power in his artificial hand temporarily to just juice open the door for a second. Anyways, Han meets the main pirate. They have a little talk, or smuggler, whatever you want to call him. They welcome him to his kingdom, of course, of different smugglers, gangsters, the typical scum of the planet, my kind of people. Anyways, they're having a meeting, and he gets a call from Mara Jade, walks off. And of course, Han and Lando are left with nothing to do except enjoy this beautiful meal that's laid out before them and figure out what their next move is and how this guy's going to betray them. Of course, they're all villains, so you got to expect a little backstabbing here and there. Of course, Admiral Thong appears, and Thong is not an idiot. He knows something's going on. He's stalling for a reason. And Thong has decided to go there to check, to see what's going on for himself. He suspects he already has Skywalker. And of course, he's already sending a cadre of ships to meet and talk with this leader. Mara is trying to figure out what she's going to do. She wants to destroy Luke, of course. And this is where I was saying that he doesn't want to give up Solo or Lando without any kind of offer of bounty, without any payment. He doesn't fully trust the Empire. Luke, of course, using his hand temporarily as a battery, is able to force open the door for a second. He jumps through, meets R2, and he tries to make plans in order to get out of here. He needs to find a ship. And of course, with these creatures blocking his force powers, he has no idea that Han or Lando are here right now. He gets into a ship, takes off, and Mara sees this. Mara Jade is no fool, and she's extremely well trained. So Mara decides that she's going to take off after him. Now, Mara Jade is a superior fighter, flyer, pilot. She can do it all. That's why she's so useful amongst these smugglers. Luke is trying to lose her. Luke isn't a slouch either when it comes to being a pilot. But she is just that good. She's right behind him, telling him. And Luke, without the benefit of his force powers, is sort of at a disadvantage because he's learned how to combine his piloting with his force abilities. Mara is able to force him down, causing both ships to kind of crash. And at this point, Luke is kind of stuck. He's stuck on this weird planet. His force powers are neutralized, and he needs to find a way out. Of course, the Imperials do land, and the captain is trying to greet him in throng as he sees the ships going down and decides that he'll send out a search party looking for them, suspecting that that might be his prize that is about to be lost. As Han watches through the thing, he figures out that he's a Grand Admiral, wondering what he's doing here and why. This crewman explains that they're usually here for the creatures that block force ability, but Han suspects there's another reason, as always with the Empire. Luke rescues R2. He goes to the other ship to see if Mara is fine. Even though she's his enemy, he does have a heart, and that does get him in trouble. As Obi-Wan said, his emotions do him credit, but they can be made to serve the Empire, as he's once again taken prisoner. And what will happen next, we'll find out the next time, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah!